Hi students, now we are going to see about the binomial series part 4, that is summation of binomial series. Here you see, if the given infinite series, if we can rewrite the series is of the form of one of the any standard binomial expansions, then we can easily find out the summation of the binomial series. So we used to compare with these two expansions usually. It is 1 minus x the whole power minus p by q and 1 plus x the whole power plus p minus p by q. These two expansions we used to apply usually. Some steps to identify the binomial series. The first step, the successive factors in the denominators of any term are 1, 2, 3 or the multiples of two integers. For example, here you see, here the successive factors, that means the denominator you see, successive factors 6 into 12, 6 into 12 into 18 plus etc. So here you see 6, 12, 18 are the multiples of 6. So that is given in the step 1. That is, the successive factors in the denominator of any term may be the multiple of these integers it is given. The next step, numerator and denominator of any term have same number of factors equal to the index of power factor of that term. This how to understand, you see, numerator and denominator of any term should have equal number of factors. Here you see, here the number of factors 1, here the number of factors 1, the index is here 1, that is the power is 1. Here power is 2, here number of factors 2, denominator is also having 2. Similarly, in the next steps, that is given in the second step. So, in the binomial series, the numerator and denominator of any term have the same number of factors as same as the index. In this third step, the successive factors in the numerator of any term are in AP, that is in arithmetic progression. Then this we can see here. You see 1, 4, 1, 4, 7, etc. So there is a common difference. So the numerators are in arithmetic progression. That is given in the step 3. Step 4, each term has one factor more both in numerator and denominator than the immediately preceding term. Okay, you see here. You see here the second term having one more factor than the previous term, both numerator as well as denominator. Similarly, the third term you see, it has one more factor than the previous both numerator as well as denominator. That is mentioned in the fourth step. So using these 4 steps, we can easily identify the binomial series. So if we identify the binomial series, then it will become easy for us to find the summation. First question, this is a 2-mark question. Here we can easily compare. So we didn't apply the 4 steps. Directly we can compare with our standard expansions. You see, the given question is find the sum to infinity of the series 1 plus 2 into 1 by 3 plus 3 into 1 by 3 the whole square plus etc. Here by seeing this expansion, we can immediately remember one expansion. What is our expansion? Standard expansion 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus etc. You see, it looks like this 1 plus 2x plus etc. So what is the value of this 1 plus 2x plus etc.? That is equal to 1 minus x the whole power minus 2. Okay. So instead of this value, so in the summation of the series, first step we have to take let capital S is equal to the given series. Okay. So finally we are going to find out the value of S, because this is a summation of series. The total summation is represented by this capital S. So finally we have to find the value of S. So S is equal to this one. Here x is equal to, you see, instead of x we are having 1 by 3. So here in the value of this expansion is equal to 1 minus x the whole power minus 2. Instead of x we are having 1 by 3. So 1 minus 1 by 3 the whole power minus 2. So simplify this, take LCM. So we are getting 9 by 4. That is S value is equal to 9 by 4. The summation of series value is equal to 9 by 4. Same as the previous question. Here also we can easily compare with our standard expansion, this one. You see, for that, first of all, we are rewriting the question as 2 as 2 into 1, 3 as 2 into 1 into, sorry, 1 into 2, 2 into 3, 3 into 4, 4 into 5, etc. So by seeing this, we can compare with our standard expansion. You see, this one, 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3, etc. 1 by 2 into the whole bracket is equal to 1 minus x over 2 minus 3. So instead of these values, we can put 2 into 1 minus x the whole power minus 3. Okay, so now instead of x, we are having 1 by 3. Just to replace x by 1 by 3, simplify this and take LCM and all, just to get the answer 27 by 4. Next question. Here we couldn't directly compare with the given series with union of the standard expansion. So first of all, I have to check whether it is binomial series or not. So we have seen 4 steps previously. So what are these steps we have seen? First of all, you have to see the denominator. Denominator should be the multiple of some of the elements 1, 2, 3, etc. So here you see denominator is 6, 12, 18, etc. So it is the multiple of 6. So rewrite the given series once again. So already we have seen let s is equal to the given series. That is the first step. Then see the denominator. See denominator is a multiple of 6. So we are rewriting this as 6 as 1 into 6, 12 as 2 into 6. Here 18 as 3 into 6. So here 1 into 6, 2 into 6 into 3 into 6, etc. So we are rewriting the denominator like this. Then we have to write a factorial form. We can write 1 factorial here, 1 into 2, 2 factorial, remaining 6 into 6. So 1 by 6 the whole square. Here 1 by 6 is common. Here 1 by 6 into 6 is common. So 1 by 6 the whole square. Similarly here 1 into 2 into 3 becomes 3 factorial, remaining 1 by 6 the whole cube plus etc. Okay, so this is of the form of, What is the next step? Next we have to, according to the third step, the number of factors as well as both numerator and denominator should be equal to the number of index, as same as the number of index. So this already we have seen. Here the power is 1, here number of factor 1, here number of factor 1. Here index is 2, so number of factors 2, denominator also number of factors 2, similar. Okay, that is also satisfied. Next, according to the third step, each term having one more factor than the previous term, that is also available here. Next, so here is now we can compare with our standard expansion. So by comparing with this our standard expansion, what is the missing term here? You see the next. You see, in this expansion, we are having from 1 factorial term. You see, the 1 is missing in our expansion. That's why we are adding 1 on both sides here. Okay, here 1 is missing at the time of comparing with our standard expansion. So we are adding 1. So add 1 on both sides. So 1 plus x is equal to 1 plus the remaining term. Now we can easily compare the standard expansion. 1 minus x whole power minus p by q is equal to 1 plus p by 1 factorial x by q, and why we have taken this expansion. Here you see all the terms are positive. So definitely we have to take this expansion. All the terms are positive and it is going on increasing order. So we have to take this expansion. So now we are going to compare with this expansion. So here instead of p, what value we are having? P is equal to 1. What is q? Q is equal to 3. So here written p plus q, p into p plus q. So q is equal to 3. What is the value of x by q? X by q is equal to 1 by 6. 1 by 6 means x is equal to q by 6. That is q is equal to 3. So 3 by 6, that is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2. So instead of this expansion, just we can replace by this formula 1 minus x to the whole power minus p by q. So here instead of x, 1 by 2. P by q, instead of minus p by q, what we are having? Minus 1 by 3. So just rewrite this, simplify this, and we are getting, finally we want to find the s value. So s is equal to cube root of 2 minus 1. So you remember carefully. So according to these 4 steps, you check the given expansion whether it is satisfying all the binomial expansions condition or not. Then we have to compare with our standard expansion. After comparing, just to simplify, finally we have to find the answer for yes. So again the same type of question, 1 by 3 and all. So first you take the given series as s, then you see the denominator. Denominator is the multiple of 3 here. So as same as the previous case, rewrite one more time, 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 2 into 3, etc. 3 into 2, yeah, 3 into 2 into 3 into 3. So yeah, 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 3, etc. So again factorial format, the same as the previous case. Here also 1 is missing. So you try this question by yourself as same as the previous question. Same model only, just to try. By adding 1 on both sides, you find out, compare with this expansion, bring the answer like this. Okay, you take the values of p, q, x value and all, put it in the formula, bring the answer for yes. Try. The next question also the same format. Let s is equal to the given series. Check the denominator. Here this is the denominators is a multiple of 8, sorry, 8 into 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24, etc. But 8 is missing. You see, 8 is missing, remaining all terms are available, all factors are available. So just we are multiplying both sides by 1 by 8. That is s into 1 by, or we can divide both sides by 8. So it becomes, we will get s by 8 is equal to 15 by 8 into 16, etc. will come. Okay, now the denominators containing all the multiples of 8. Next you see, in the numerator, next we have to check if we are multiplying here by 8, the number of terms will not be equal both in numerator and denominator. For that, we have to multiply with the previous term. What is the previous term here? Because the numerators are in AP, 15, 21, 27, etc. These are in AP. What is the difference? 6. So what is the previous term of 15? 15 minus 6 is equal to 9. So we have to multiply both sides by 9. So that's why directly they are multiplied by 9 and divided by 8. So 9 by 8 into s is equal to, remaining we are getting, just rearranging and write the factorial format. So by comparing this with our standard expansion, what are the missing term here? Here we are having from 2 factorial term. So 1 factorial term is missing and 1 is also missing. So we are adding the missing terms on both sides. 1 plus 9 by 1 into 8 on both sides. So we are getting the LHS also we have to add as well as in the RHS. So you see, after adding, we are getting this right side. So directly all terms are available by comparing with the standard expansion. So here 1 by here, just easily we can compare. P is equal to 9, Q is equal to 15, that is 9 plus 6. So Q is equal to 6 here. P into P plus Q. So Q is equal to 6. X by Q is equal to 1 by 8. So X is equal to Q by 8, that is 3 by 4. So just you put the value in the formula. In RHS, just you put in the formula here. In the LHS already we are having 9 8 by S. 9 by 8 is plus 1 plus 9 by 8. So take the LCM, simplify this. So RHS also simplified. So finally we are getting the answer. S is equal to 47 by 9. So next question, try this by yourself. First you take the denominator terms, then you check out it is multiple of which term you have to check, identify that, find out the missing term, multiply it on both sides and compare with the standard expansion and bring the answer. Try this by yourself. Thank you.